this. 5 seconds, chaps. 5 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Okay, okay, okay. Get the drum roll. Let's keep it fairly slow actually, and let's just go through it. So yeah, because this is a much more technical map, we're having definitely fewer runs. I'm actually surprised that this is the slowest run actually from Timothy. I was genuinely expecting people to put in like 20-minute runs and stuff because for new players it's genuinely a highly technical map that requires a lot to get to the end. You didn't submit your 30. That's a shame, DTech. That's a big, big shame. We'll see what kind of players that we start getting through in this. I might have to pause this a little bit, but I will get to the end. We've got plenty of time to do that. Good to see Scarecrow, still getting on the grind. Again, I was enjoying his stream the other day. I start to see. I mean, I recognise the name Timothy. I know Timothy. Demonor just whacking in a CPM time. Why not? Just put something in there. Am I going to make top 100 is the question, guys. We're making leaps and bounds. And we're going to have to wait. I know it's like a second or two per point, but let's enjoy every single name that comes up, okay? I think every single player here deserves, for having entered, they deserve to have their name highlighted here. Q3 Lex. Is that Lex123 in chat? And we've got Might here. I recognise Vorbide too. Captain Snail. Captain Snail got within, what, 25 or so of the bottom. It's like James May's counterpart. Oh, it's not you, 123X. No PV today, Siggy. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. I hope that we get more signups again for the next map. But that's only if that map is going to be less technical, which I'm expecting it to be. I'm expecting this to be one of the most technical maps in the entire competition this year. Full excrements is Demon or... Yeah, that's fair enough, man. That is totally fair enough. We're about to enter top 100. D-Tech. D-Tech's lurking in here somewhere. D-Tech, we've seen your time. Oh, Cheese has got his 100 length. Hey, man. You got a absolutely a fine time with that. Again, it's a tough map. Don't go hard on yourself. You should be excited for that. Is this you? Is this how many Lexes are we gonna get? Pajalsta. Oh, wait, is that you, Pajalsta? Is that you? That's awesome. No, you're gonna have to wait for it, guys. You're gonna have to wait for it. I'm not speeding up just for you. We're in top 100 territory now. It's a second or two per position, but we're gonna milk this one for all it's worth. Damned Light has come out. Is Damned Light? I don't know. Damned Light maybe didn't have time to run, or is he the VQ3 player? Cavill Crow, you did make top 100. Congrats, buddy. I've made top 100. I'm buzzing about that. If you see yourself on position, guys, do shout it out. I'm enjoying that a lot. It's good. It's top pants. Guys, am I gonna make top 80? I'm just hoping that I beat my previous. I got 63rd. Oh, we got some VQ3 out. VQ3 has 87 entrants. And we're already getting in a minute. I was expecting some like slower VQ3 times because in VQ3 I feel like it's even harder than CPM. At least just to like straight finish the map. It's getting. I don't know if my time's gonna be better, guys. I don't know. I might. If I could get 63rd all over again. Oh, Pope Joe, Pope John Wick. It's got a time, dudes. Congrats on top 100. CPM had like 144 entrants, something like that. Hey, Tame is out. Hey, I recognize this name. No, Temphex, you gotta wait. You gotta wait. We're gonna go like this the whole way. Hey, Garlock, I recognize that. Oh, we're like 3 seconds off my time. We're like 2.5 seconds off my time. Am I gonna get a better position than before? I should be alright. I should be able to. Was it 149, Morty? Okay, okay. I I beat my my PB of 63rd last time round, guys. Hey, Necropsy's come out here. I'm in top 60, chaps. I'm in top 60. Can I get into top 50? Because the times seem to be going quite similarly now. Like we got, like less than a, we've got about a tenth between three positions right here. It's starting to cut, and 3/10 come off there. How quickly is it? It's not that steep an incline on VQ3 either, but we're still going 3/10 to 5/10 away from each other. Got even less like these small gaps. Shit, we're in the 31s. Okay, we're dropping a little bit faster at the moment. We got through the 31s immediately, basically. But I got top 50. 49th place, guys. 49th place. Right behind an undead player. I told you it was close. Oh, Waz making top 51 on VQ3. I didn't get what I wanted, which was sub 30 seconds, but I'm really ecstatic to get top 50. Hey, my teammate is 46th place. Congrats, buddy. Nicely done, sir. Yeah, Timothy here. Timothy pumped out like a really slow time in CPM, but he's done pretty well in VQ3. And it's cool that N0 CPM player is still just whacking out times. That's a pretty good time. Honestly, I think getting sub 30. Now we're getting into really interesting territory, especially for Ed. Ed goes from third or fourth, I think, to 34th. Change from strafe to weapon maps. You can see the differences that we've got. So Zerg, he's meant to be the CPM player, but he's 32nd on VQ3, which is a good time. Charlotte Tank now on CPM top 31. Cab Corp is out. We've got Aurum out as well. We're getting into the big boy times. Karos, Ethad, Storm 27th. Storm's definitely someone I think capable can go even faster, but it's a really, really, really hard map. Breaker was third place in the strafe map. My Lord and Savior Boris the 14th, he's out. Hyper, don't know, I think Berserk also was in the top 20 last time round. So there's some big changes. Knight, that is insane. Knight is actually like a heavy strafe player. The fact that he's managed to get himself top 21, that's brilliant for him. Effect has got 20th and 19th in VQ3 and CPM respectively. Temfex, you're out, man, with 17th place. Congrats, buddy. Mitchell, I know he's been looking around chat occasionally. Top 16, done decently too. We're getting close to top 10. I'm gonna slow it down even more, guys. I'm gonna slow it down more. We're gonna crack on now. Nebula out in 14th, and Nebula did better in VQ3 than he did in CPM, and he's meant to be the CPM player on his team. Nick, top 11, big time for him. We've got Anne, who's got himself into the top 10. I thought that actually was a possibility. I knew it would be a change from top 1 beforehand, but still great run. RVX8, Gopra's out. Zerg gets top 8. Huge difference to what he did last time round. Roma had top 3, now top 7. Still a very good time for him. And you can see all the undead players coming out. We've got Hades, gets top 6, just outside of top 5, but still doing amazingly. Baz only top 5, but he did say he'd get outside top 3. Zas finds himself in top 4. Ovchak in top 3. We've got Jotun, we've got Strangeland. Zas top 2. Lith top 2 for the UK, representing, and Dex is number 1. So is Woody. We somehow have sub 24 in CPM. Half a second between Woody and Lith. Holy crap. I think this is one of the best times I've seen from Lith though. Amazing from him. Zas, what the hell is Zas taking right now? Top 4 CPM, top 2 VQ3. That is absolutely godlike. IDGAF, which is Strangeland, getting beaten out this time by Dex. He framed Dex in round 1. This time 4/10ths between them. Dex out on top with close to 3/10ths between him and second place. That reminds me of Hades to Haste over in the first map. Yeah, totally nuts, guys. The Woody chants are out. Oh, dude, I'm really excited to see these. So let's have a look. We normally look at top 20, 27.6 to 23.8. That is a huge gap, especially compared to map 1, where the difference in times must have been 0.6, 0.7 of a second, something like that, from 20th to 1st in CPM. And was it 28.6? Sub 29, dude. Like, Zas and Dex getting sub 29. Unbelievable, in my opinion. But look, 20th for effect, 34.9 to 28.6. That's 6 seconds gap between. That is insane. Sorry, I'm looking out for work stuff. Should we find a way to download some stuff? I am downloading stuff now, guys. Right. Yes, let me do it. Please extract. I apologize, ears. Yeah, nicely done, DeFi. Nicely done, man. Crack on, crack on. Okay, so let's just put it in there. We're getting double folders going on, but it's whatever at this point. Oh, guys, I'm absolutely psyched. I'm absolutely psyched. Are you ready at the moment for whatever the hell this is going to be? Because I don't know what we're going to see, but this is going to be crazy. Okay, we're going to go with VQ3 to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it is effect. Okay, we'll go with effect. Guys, bring on the VQ3 DeFRaG World Cup 2019 round 2. We'll start with our first guy. It is effect. Let's see what the hell this is going to be about. Are we getting 2 times going? See, it's already looking like really difficult. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to hear me that well, so I might have to put the sound down a bit. Such an early way to take the jump, but he's not gone for the full rocket climb up the main wall. Alright, that's pretty sweet, but you can see how technically challenging this is. Very nicely done effect. Move over to Brigand. Now, I'm gonna just... Alright. Let's check out Man Brigand. See, these are the kind of jumps that I'm expecting a bit more often. I think that's a really nice sort of early to mid section. Double rocket jump. So, see, already 2 runs in, crazy diversity, managed to get himself all the way over. But how is he going to set up now? Right, so he goes for a straight plasma. So if he went for grenade trick, I think that we'd see Brigand doing like a 33. That might have been a sort of conservative run taken by him, because he had such a great early section, such a great mid section. It was looking good to late, but it's like, I need to just get a banker time in on it. That's what it felt like Brigand was doing there, but still amazingly done nonetheless. I think that we're going to see not too dissimilar routes later, but I think we're going to see that combined with like a really solid end. Yeah, Ruthless saying imagine 6 seconds faster. I can barely do that. So going for a straight 2 times rocket jump here. He's used 2 rockets to get himself up to speed. We have seen people using just 1 rocket. It's a little... I don't know if it's necessarily easier because rockets are slower. Oh, the double grenade. Dude, like, these routes are so sick. Like, VQ3 is not disappointing me. We're only on top 18 at the moment from Megatech. I'm not actually familiar with this player, and he's got a pretty sound finish as well. Really, really nice. All of a sudden, look at this, guys. We've got such a jump. So we started 34.9, 34.8, 34.6, then now 33.8. We're just cutting like a second off. Megatech is an old school mapper. Oh, nice. Interesting. Does lose like 0.2 or so, or maybe a 0.3 from just stopping for a second. But a nice smooth little wall flip, giving himself a 3 times rocket jump. Amazing speed. He's going to use that last rocket before the end, so what's his trick going to be? Okay. I get that. It's such an amazing section, but because of the way he handles the end, he's losing like a second and a half probably from what it could be. Sentinel could very well see himself like in this kind of bracket. But I don't know how we get from there to up where Dex is. That's the crazy thing. I have turned off that bit there, no problem. Now Breach. Again, I don't know too much about the player Breach. He's using 2 rockets, straight 2 times rocket jump. No trickery with plasma on the way down. Oh, I like that. That's a really nice touch from him, actually. Very, very smooth wall climbing with the rockets. That's very nicely done. And I think he's going to go for a doubler. Oh, no, he doesn't do it with a grenade. He does it with the plasma instead. That's such a nice finish from him. And he's so close to Sentinel. Considering that, I mean, yeah. Fair play. Ruthless saying I haven't seen Breach for around 10 years. That felt like a really clean run. Like, again, we're seeing these amazing runs. And we are going on Delta next. I just want to see how close we are. So we're like top 15 now. This is 15th place from Delta. Always interested to see what kind of rocket jumps they go for. We're seeing quite a lot of 2 times. That's a really nice 2 times rocket jump, actually. I like how he kind of glides up the side and manages to maintain speed into strafe as fast as possible. He just goes for the single rocket. Oh, no, so the single grenade into single rocket. Wow, and he still drops down. I think like that section is probably the weakest part of his run. But at the same time, he had a really good start to the run. I really like the 2 times he did at the beginning, and the end was also very, very strong. And again, like these are some fairly clean runs that we're getting at this stage. We've got Recruit. Some nice plasma work there. He's going for the 2 times rocket jump. Very standard there. No crazy trickery, I dare say, but clean. Clean and good. Does manage to get himself in with a lot of spare rockets now, and he doesn't do anything crazy either. He's saving himself a lot of rockets for the end. So now he can use 1 rocket here to get... That's so nice. Oh, that finish. That's the best finish we've seen so far. That's a really, really nice finish. Look what's just happened though, guys. Look at what... Again, I didn't even spot this time. We lost a second from Delta, an entire second. You can see the difference an amazing finish can do. We'd lose another second in the next one. This is like top 13 now, I think. This is Nebula. Nebula is meant to be the CPM runner too. 2 times rocket. Clean, good. I'm expecting a really good finish here, and possibly a nice 3 times. Oh, this is a really good midsection. And he's picking up the speed too. That's quite tricky. Holy shit, guys. Look at that. Look at that amazing late midsection. Amazing. And nothing to write home about in like the first rocket area. Pretty standard, but incredible second half to that run from Nebula. And we still have to lose 3 seconds. 3.5. No, 3 seconds. Alright. We've got Ket now. We are seeing some high standards in this DeFRaG World Cup. We're only right at the beginning of the times on this one. That's a really, really nice start. Beginning there from Ket is exceptional. So he's kind of a little butchering, I'd say, on there. It still looks good. Oh wow, that double grenade was really, really nice for him. So a very good end, an amazing start, late midsection, just dropped off a bit. I mean, I think Ket could have been well on his way to getting himself like in the 30s, possibly even just sub, but it's a case of stringing all of these technical skills together in a row to achieve that. It's really, really difficult. Like, we're seeing high level all the way through top 20. When we get here to sub 29s, we're starting to see perfection. Nick's an exciting runner, usually. Curious what he's going to do. I like it. I love those like high layups for the 2 times rocket jumps. To me, they just make me violently aroused. 3 times. That's a really nice... Holy shit, the amount of speed he carried from that. He is going to use his rocket. He's getting some switches going. Bounce. Super clean end. Super, super clean end from Nick. That's a really nice run. I love to see a 3 times rocket jump. Very, very happy with that. Are we in top 10 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are in top 10. Demonor has made himself top 10. And we've still got 3 seconds between top 1 and top 10. There's some storylines to come out here. Demonor, very close time to Nick. Two times rocket jump. He does get a little help from the back, so it helps propel him into this plasma section a little better. Looks like he's going to do it 3 times. Oh, he got so much speed off the angled wall. Good jump. And he manages to actually cut over to the top pretty quickly. If he got straight up there, he'd probably have about 31. I think he lost maybe half a second there. Possibly even a fraction more. Really, really nice run from Demonor. I loved the triple rocket jump in the grenade section. Super nice. We're going over to IVX8. We lose close to 4/10 now. Yo, Interdictor, thanks so much for the 2 months. And sorry if there's any other like things going off. I have no stream lags. I cannot tell if anyone's subscribing or doing anything like that. But thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for your support. Let's crack on with the top 10 here in the VQ3. IVX8. I think he had 5th last time round. Still getting a good time. I love the speed he gets off the back wall. Getting over 1100 UPS. 3 times. We're starting to see a lot of 3 times rocket jump. There's starting to be some recurring patterns, but it's all like, how can you string together a solid early section? How can you string together the mid section and this last section? And I really like that end. I'm expecting that we're going to see more finishes like that. Very nice from IVX8. Now we get into sub 31. We've got Gopa here in 8th. Alexa says 200 UPS more after 3 times than Nick. Some good observation. Thanks for keeping track. Keeps 3 rockets in the end. I like that. I think this is starting to become more optimized. Like, we're starting to see the routes that are becoming more common. I wonder how people can go faster. Good strafing. That's allowing Goku to do it 3 times. But he doesn't keep as much speed as what we saw earlier. He has left himself a rocket though. Oh, it is so smooth getting to the top. That was really satisfying to watch at the end. Really, really satisfying. We on to Romain. He was top 3 in the strafe. He calls himself top 7 in VQ3. Threaded it there. Very straightforward start from Romain, so I was expecting maybe a little bit more complexity. And a little strafe at the end to make a very nice 3 times rocket jump. And the wall clip is really good. And he's calculated the bounce of that grenade. Oh, that was... It's slightly subtle at the end, but I love how he knows exactly the trajectory that first grenade is going and how to close it out. That's very, very nice from him. Let me click this. Thank you. So we've got Hades now. We lose 3.5 tenths. Hades was a god on the strafe, and he's shown himself to be very, very strong with weapons too. Oh, I like this. That's pretty fancy. He uses the back wall as well to help propel himself forward a little bit. I don't know if it's the most efficient necessarily, but it was super smooth and stylish. His speed is good. He uses the corner to just strafe his way across. He's going to be able to strafe now into that rocket. It's well placed for him, and he does it earlier than the grenade pad so that the trajectory of the plasma jump can get straight into the top and not kind of hit the wall and then have to get up to the top again. Very nice run from Hades. We're about to get sub 30, but before we do that, guys, we've got Enter from the Undead family moving in. It's top 5. We are in top 5. We've still got a 1.5 seconds to lose. Looks like it's going to go 3 times. Oh, well, it's a 2 times into the back wall. Just 1 grenade against a really good speed of that. That's a lot of speed. Uses the back wall straight into plasma. Switches over to the rockets with a grenade combo and the plasma at the end. I love that smooth little touch. That helps you shave off those extra couple of frames. Very, very nice. We're seeing a couple of 3 times here and there. Look at this though, Yotun. He goes 1/2 second faster than Enter. Top 4 territory. Yotun is Lith's partner. These guys have had an amazing round 2. We haven't seen Lith yet. We'll get to that. But Yotun under the spotlight. Probably lost a 10th there from just cutting the ledge. But Yotun, how much style and grace does he have? With that rocket there, the way that he holds onto that rocket at the end, he gets so much speed moving into the plasma section. He's got 850 UPS, now gets himself 3 times rocket speeds. Nice off the backboard, not quite as fast as Enter, but still very, very strong, and has a rocket to go. That's super, super slick from Yotun. Super, super slick. We're starting to have it all, like, coming together really, really nice. You can see the efficiencies that Yotun had in the early rocket section. in the late section as well, getting the 3 times going, and on the finish, there's these sort of benchmarks that you're looking to hit, and you can't forget like the tiny little nuances, the strafing through, trying to get those wall clips going, trying to make sure you get over the lip of the top ledge on the first plasma climb. Right, another half a second right off. It is Strangeland. Top 3. Expecting something a little bit mad now. He's keeping 1 rocket at the end. He does something very similar to Yotun. Similar strats going, but he's managed to find an extra half a second. He gets a lot of speed from that grenade jump. That's a really good. That was like Enter's 3 times. And a very, very nice finish. He didn't carry as much speed. I think Enter had like one of the best late sections there with his 3 times. But Strangeland had a lot of speed, over 1200 UPS from the 3 times into the sort of wall climbs, if you want to call it, with the rockets. Really, really, really nice. Now somehow these guys have made sub 29. It doesn't look like you can really go much faster. The technical details that we're seeing on all of these runs are absolutely supreme. There's a lot of ZAS fans out there. Every single DeFRaG World Cup, this guy makes a name of himself with the kind of creativity he has in the routes. Is he going for style, efficiency? What's he going to be doing? He's rocking an undead tag. That surprises me. So we've seen this earlier that he got an amazing finish just then, actually. An amazing finish into the plasma section. But that was something we were seeing like in top 10, top 15. Oh my god, the speed that he just got there. This absolute insane speed into a super smooth end. Like that's the best 3 times that we've seen so far. Crazy, crazy, crazy speed that he had up there. He used the angled ceiling to get so much speed with the rocket that he used at the top of it, and got himself through onto the final straight insanely well. Really, really, really nice run. You know what? I'm actually going to watch ZAS one more time because we're 3/10 away from Dex, but I want to see that, and I want to. I'm a ZAS fanboy, admittedly, but I just want to see that 3 times one more time. Because this stuff's really nice, but I feel like that section's been done a little bit already, and it's tough to tell which kind of version is better. That jump there, like again the ceiling there, and the follow-up rocket. And he manages to strafe along the wall in the last section. That's really, really clean. Okay guys, are you ready for the #1 run? DeFRaG World Cup 2019, round 2. Dex is back up to the top, and he's certainly going to be getting close to the top in terms of points after we see the change in standings. Let's take a look at what Dex has managed to conjure up for us. He managed to get like a seemingly more speed than anybody else with plasma climbs. Oh my god. Placement he had after he got through to the plasma section. This seems really smooth. Or it's like exactly what ZAS has done. He's just strung it all together. Honestly, it feels like Dex and ZAS had a super, super similar run right there, but it's just Dex's insane ability to execute in these difficult runs. That's really ridiculous from Dex. And I still think that his plasma work at the start, I think that's the most impressive start that we've seen from anyone as well. But we saw something that's happening earlier, but he just got that trajectory of the jump over to the plasma wall incredibly well. And here, like the speed that he got from that. Immaculate, absolutely immaculate, guys. Let's slow it down a little bit now. Let me just check that I've got. All right, I got my lines. But I think even this bit here, he does like this little hop over, And even just to get the placing onto the slick to then go up. There's basic stuff like this. I know that we saw a lot of people executing this well, but the way that he maintains the vertical speed too is, in my opinion, incredibly impressive. And I'm just interested here, like, good speed going up to the top. He does that rocket actually fairly early and just hooks over the ledge. And this is the important bit, because he's strafing at the moment. He's still accelerating, still accelerating. This is like better than a circle jump at the moment, moving into the plasma climb. I want to see what kind of speed he has at the end of the plasma climb, because we saw several like 1100s. Can he go as fast as that? He doesn't go as fast as that, because he's stopped plasmaing so early that he just gets himself straight onto the platform and straight across. I don't know what's faster at this stage, because he spends so little time in that section of the map where people are often still plasma climbing. It's pretty nuts. And you've got to have this. This is just, listen to this symphony, the symphony that we have here. Oh my god. Sorry, just so many magical things happened to me right there. That jump pretty much at the top of the angle ceiling, and this is just it. This is such a nice position to be in, where you're going against the wall, you've got space, you've got the rocket to hit, and that you can get that plus 400 UPS. It's so tasty. He uses that angle as well to get back onto the plasma climbing. Yes, sex is good, but have you ever heard a rocket traveling in low time scale in Quake 3 Arena? Have you? Oh, I'm just going to write config in case I have to restart for any reason. Zas rank 1 of Plasma at the end did one more jump. I mean, Zas was so close, but Zas top 2, dude. That's amazing, amazing work from him. We've got to go over into different territory now, because you know what time it is, guys. It's time for CPM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. Strange that even getting himself like top 22. You know what? I'm gonna be that person. I want to see Knights run, because I'm personally a fanboy of Nightmare. And in weapon runs, I don't expect him to have this kind of like higher time. I want to see it, and we're gonna see it, and I'm gonna break my top 20 rules. Oh, that's such a slick little turn. You've got this like cute little jump. I love the air control that he uses at the top. That's something I found so difficult to do. All the plasma ground boost. Very early rocket work. Like, dude, already the slickness of these runs are crazy. Are totally crazy. I don't know how we're seeing that already. And we've got to lose 4 seconds. How do we lose 4 seconds, guys? It's just beyond me. Absolutely beyond me. Look at this, we've got almost an entire second. Actually, more, just over a whole second between Woody and Baz. I'm not trying to, like, beat a dead horse, whatever the phrase is, on Baz, but I think that's astounding work from Woody, and he's still more than half a second out of second place Lith. Guys, let's get into top 20 now with Kosher. Kosher, you might prefer. He just uses 2 plasma balls, little rocket ground boost to help him along, we're going to see a lot of rocket ground boosting, and we're going to see a lot of plasma ground boosting. Which is a very tricky sort of technical skills in weaponry. He saves that rocket at the end, gets a very cool looking finish. What time am I finishing? I'll do this. It's closed here. We are technically closed. But I'm in this area so often, you should absolutely come down at some point. Like, I'm in a lot next week, I'm in a lot the week after. Guys, we're moving into 19. Yes, Bionic Man, rockets and CPM travel at 1000 UPS instead of 900 UPS that they travel in VQ3. They're in effect now, top 19. Rocket ground boost. A little trickery going on with his movement in one of those sections. Double ground boost into plasma. Holy shit. Dude, this is so fast, man. This is so fast. I think I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't put the grenade with the rocket. I think it might be faster to do that. And I suspect we'll probably get that a little bit later, combining them together. Well, that's some sick ground boosting. We're now on to Noob Zone. Nothing special there. Very good rocket ground boost. Triple air rocket. We haven't seen loads of that. Good speed carried through. Very early 2 times. Still got 4 rockets. 3, 2. A little bit more of a... Oh, that was actually really cool from the Noob Zone. That was really, really cool. Oh my god, Dex so hard on himself. What's up, Dex? Well played, man. Will someone style the slate? I don't know. I think on the CPM we're unlikely to see anything crazy. Maybe we're going to see Woody do something insane with the slick, that because it's so technical at that point. Like, every aspect of this to perfect it requires an immense amount of mechanical skills. We are with Temfex now, who you know what, I'm gonna go hard. I could definitely have seen Temfex going higher, because this guy, I think this map really suits Temfex with the amount of ground boosts that there are available. There's a lot of very interesting skills that I think play to Temfex's advantage, but it shows how competitive it is. And when you don't know what other people are doing, it's like you need that intel sometimes, right? To what kind of routes can I execute? Let's move into Temfex. I find a really, really exciting runner. Goes with a double, actually. I think I'm kind of surprised by that, in fact, because he knows he can get up to speed really quickly. But then it makes me wonder, what's actually faster? There's the plasma ground boost. 3 rockets to go. And he's going to use the grenade. Okay. I like that we've started to see the rocket into grenade jump to get at the end. Nicely done, Temfex. Very, very nicely done. Micho, now 27.1, he is top 16. My time was 30 seconds, 30.9 seconds. Very clean 2 times rocket gun there. And that was actually clean getting in with a lot of speed carries at the end. Such an early rocket on the 2 times, but it does get him up above really fast. And okay, I'm also expecting a lot of that. I think that was a very nice run. Very, very nice run. I like these finishes. He was a little bit slow getting there, but I do like the technique, and I wonder if there's a slightly faster way to execute it. I think that, like, the bouncing it off the floor rather than into the air is probably going to save another, like, half a second, potentially. Warpack. I don't know if I actually know the name too well. That's very nice. I like that ground boost. Another ground boost. He's still got a rocket, so I think he saved a rocket till later. Wow, okay. That's really interesting. So he only does it 2 times here. He's still got 2 rockets to go. And I think he's going to use the rocket to finish off. Oh, slightly butchered end, but what a good run, right? What a good run. Slightly messed up the end, but Warpack, I mean, he could have been around this range for sure. But you can see like, the potential that there is in this map already. So we've gone through all of our 27s and top 20. We're now going into 26s. We lose close to half a second as we get onto our fabulous Nebula. Let's check Nebula out. Very reserved with his plasma. Wants to just get on that lip with no trickery. Does manage to get the rocket ground boost to get into 3 times. No plasma going down, but he does have the plasma ground boost. Uses the forward trigger. 3 times rocket jump. 1 rocket left. Oh wow, okay. So he goes into the early plasma with the help of the rocket. I like the timing on it. I think that's really difficult to execute, and he makes it look really, really cool. Right, we have got Puzz now, who is next on the list. Very cool. Oh. Dude, the variety in runs that we're getting. I love the downwards plasma, 1200 plus UPS, lot of speed. He did spend some time maneuvering himself. We see the double plasma ground boost, 2 times, just up onto the angled ceiling. That's just it's so clean. And I like the plasma ground boosts as well. I really, really like those. People liking the bones. How far are we from top 10? Where are we now? 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. We're on top 12 now with Boss. You're right. Ground boosts are getting more intense. Seeing a lot of speed. Okay, we get into 2 times. Oh my god. Boss gets a lot of speed. Miniature plasma ground boost into wall climb. No, that was a really sick plasma climb. Actually, that was a lot of efficiency. He uses his remaining plasma. Okay, he's starting to combine some more tricky things. Plus 100 UPS on another plasma ground boost. Like, guys, I cannot describe how many hours a human needs to put into this in order to be able to execute runs like that. Like, you're talking the collective hours of playtime that the top 20 guys have here. We're talking hundreds of thousands of hours. Like, that is insane technical capabilities, mechanical capabilities on this. I'm, like, quite genuinely blown away. It is mental that we're seeing this shit. ZQN. Top 11, I believe. Over 1100 there. Close to 6. That is the fastest I think I've seen so far. Little touch on the lip, but it tells you just how much speed he's getting around the map overall. Double plasma ground straight into grenades, into triple rocket jump. 1350. And he still has a rocket at the end. He didn't need that rocket. Why didn't he just use that rocket for something? Don't understand, guys. Oh my god. This is yeah, unfathomable. Right, we are in top 10. We have got Anne, who has made himself into top 10. I was like, am I right? Yeah, I am right. This is top 1. It's not top 1 already. We still have like the best part of 2.5 seconds still to shave off from the run we just saw and number 1. There's a lot of time that was going to go. And we're soon getting into the 25s. The ground boost. Nice little tap. I like that. That's really good efficiency. He does like the 2 times into a straight rocket after making it 3 times. Pretty sexy. That's my ground boost. Does a lot of speed right there, man. He has so much speed. The ending, I'll be honest, wasn't that good. but the amount of speed he had in this sort of mid to late section was unbelievable. Like a lot of speed, stringing together a lot of different weapons. Crazy good time. Crazy good skills in the midsection. Shit, guys, we've still got 9 more of these to go. How are we going to survive? We've got like the undead crew climbing in at the moment. I did say that in this map we're going to get these next 4 runs, in my opinion, are going to be very similar. I don't know if SAS is going to be that similar. Actually, I won't be, because its best part is second faster than Enter. But these next 4 runs, I reckon, will have fairly similar routes. But yeah, that run had insane potential. You're absolutely right, Windows. He's still got a rocket, so he's saving a rocket for later. Very smooth 2 times. I like the execution. That's where he wants to use it. I love how the grenade works. And to a simple 2 times, he's still got a rocket to go, so he's going to use it. Very clean. We're going to get this, I think, 3 more times now, but that is a really slick run from Icarus. It already looked like it was executed immensely well, in fact. Now we go on to Zerg. Zerg, the sort of community representative in a way, broadcast-wise, from the Russians. And I think this is pretty much exactly the same. I think there's barely any difference. He's not going with a plasma ground boost. He's got that 1 rocket to go. And it's about that execution. He just did it a little bit better than his teammate. He did it 2.5 tenths better than Icarus. We are into the 25s now. We're going to see 3 tenths drop down now as we go into Hox. Again, I feel like we're going to see a similar run. I think Zerg had a little clip early on. I think we're going to get a slightly better start now from Hox, but still essentially the same run, I reckon. So yeah, that's a very nice start. But yeah, exactly the same early midsection. Exactly the same midsection. We're looking at exactly the same end. He's going to have the rocket into grenade. But it's so... Oh, he could have been the fastest of the undead, potentially. At least this section of the undead. And I think Enter, he's just a few frames better. I'm playing the same demos. I don't know when Zas became undead. I really don't. But he's done it insanely. He got top 2 in VQ3 and top 4 in the CPM. To be able to get that high in both disciplines, I can't even begin to describe the skills that you need. We're going to get a jump in times in a moment, but we're watching the last of this cluster of undead players who clearly have been sharing some routes, which is fine. Do whatever you like in your circles. Nice little rocket ground boost. Oh, we've got a sort of copy-paste midsection now. He does have... Oh, okay, that rocket is really good. In fact, if it goes so quickly, the way that he's able to manage the speed is very impressive. There's the rocket. He knows it's good. Hands shaking, but he gets across the line. Great run from Enter. Really nice run from Enter. Okay, guys. Top 5. Just prepare yourselves now, because we're losing 0.6 of a second now. We're going on to Baz, who is 5th. He got 2nd place last round. Now he's 5th, to maybe some people's surprise. We've still got a second to go till we got to the 1st. Let's check out our man, Baz. Sparing on the balls. Oh, dude, that's so smooth, man. Oh, he does go plasma ground boost. It's so different to what the undead players are doing. It's so different. You can immediately see how vastly different. He wants to go for the big boy time, and he wants to go with the grenade and the rocket right at the end. I wonder if that's the best use, though, of the last rocket. I feel like there's some missed potential there. But you know what? I wanna give some strong respect to Baz. I really want to see the run again because I feel like we're seeing more like freshness in top 5. The way that he gets that little jump onto the fencing. This looks like a really tricky plasma ground boost there. 3 times rocket. And he actually still 2 rockets left at that point. I think you've really got to use that last rocket for something else. So I'm adamant that you have to. It's still unbelievable that he's managed to strip away so much time. Guys, it's Zas once again, top 2 VQ3, top 4 CPM. Oh, he is going the undead way. He even gets the gauntlet out. What? What is he doing, man? What is this shit? Dude, the execution is so good. I mean, we've got to play Zas again now, right? I'm actually very surprised that he used the same route as the other undead guys and yet gets that much better performance the way that he executes it. He has so much speed through these areas, 1300 DPS he gets to just there. Super nice. Some people were pinning off Charkin to potentially be number 1. He's managed to get top 3. We lose another basically 3/10 from Zas. Charkin was also the number 1 runner for the last map of DeFRaG World Cup 2017, and an unbelievable run he had there. Plasma ground boost into wall climb. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2 times, plasma ground boost again, another wall climb. Double plasma ground boost. That is just like the Charkin style. He's so good at incorporating plasma ground boosts into these runs. He does slow down a lot, but holy shit, the speed that he gets with that last rocket. In that instance, because he still had quite a lot of the last section to go, I feel like the use of the last rocket was pretty good. I just feel like before when we were seeing Baz, that he had not that many units till he was actually there already. Really, really nice. You know what, with these, like, I know I didn't do it with VQ3, but I'm just, there's something about just the way it's demonstrated that, because you've got things like plasma ground boost that you have to look into, which are very different skills that you don't have. It takes like a moment to kind of figure out what someone's doing. Like, there, the quick switch to grenades. He holds so much speed at the end, so much speed. Our man Lith guys, Lith has made it to top 2 UK represent with his partner Yotun. Oh, I'm super excited to see this, dude. I saw one of his earlier runs and it was actually unbelievable. I'm really curious what route he's got for us now. Just a 1 plasma ball, sometimes that's all you need. He does something very similar to Baz in some respects. Just a little plasma ground boost. Got a 3 times into plasma. Keeps it super flat. 1850. And he's got the last rocket right at the end. Similar to Baz in some respects. But I still don't know if I agree with that last rocket being used there. But you know, where else would you incorporate it at the same time? To keep with the trend of the other top 5 that we've had, I'm going to play it one more time. Dude, that 2 times rocket jump is actually really insane. One of the fastest little early plasma sections too. If anything, I think one of the messiest sections for him is the drop down. does get some good speed in. Like, it does give him a very, very healthy boost. Can you slow down for the plasma boost at 40 seconds to see if he actually gets speed from it? I think he got like plus 100 UPS. I wasn't looking too hard at the speed, but I think it was a small boost from what I can tell. But I'm going to go on to Woody because I know we're going to have some plasma ground boosts and stuff to slow down on this area. So, guys, somehow Woody has stripped away 6/10 of a second. 1 second, guys. One moment. Alright, we're good. Okay. Sorry, I'm not trying to tease you guys as we get to the number 1 run. Alright guys, we've got hang on, I can't see chat. Alright guys, we've got the number 1 run, DeFRaG World Cup 2019, round 2. Woody has got 6/10 up on 2nd place. That is one of the biggest gaps that we've seen between 1st and 2nd so far in the competition. I think it is the biggest gap we've seen so far. Let's observe and learn. Bit of a sort of undead route that we're seeing here. A lot of speed kept here. He is going to use that rocket. Oh, holy shit, man. Holy shit. What kind of end has he got then? What was that midsection, guys? What was that midsection? You blink and you miss it. You blink and you miss it. I think he incorporated something like 3 weapons in less than like half a second or something ridiculous there. It was like it was the undead route. It was the undead route, but somehow he's just improved it by that much. I think the ending was different though. I think he used an extra rocket or something. Because the ending, he seemed to be like, no, I've got a better ending and I'm going to use it. Don't worry guys, we'll get to slow-mo. We'll get to slow-mo. As much as I want to nerd out and do something crazy, I want to do like a nice top 20s, slick and smooth, run through them. We can watch and see that was there. Like, what was that plasma ground boost into grenade? I don't know if the ending was that different actually. I think it was similar, but he was just so damn rapid getting there. I think he added a ground boost where they didn't. We have to slow it down. Oh, I'm just testing now. So he doesn't go for the crazy ground boost. Whoa, sorry, I just tingly feeling when I hear that sound. And just the way that like they circle up to the top, like executing these 2x rocket jumps, I really am curious what the success rate is like. And he's managed to hold on to. This is like getting to the point now where we want to start slowing it down a lot. So he's going to use the rocket now and again, incredible speed. And it's this bit here, it's this bit that is a bit like... He gets the plasma ground boost plus 160 straight into grenades. I don't know if he's got like a foot pedal or there's like a toggle which suddenly makes you a grenade step, but that is... I don't know what's doing with my mouth, I don't know what's going on. This run is so fast as well, we might as well do the slow-mo for like a good chunk of it. $660 UPS. You what, mate? See how he lines up for it. So he does fire like, as we've seen, it's a little bit higher, and it allows him to time it with the grenades. Boom. And plasma right then, because it's so fast to do that plasma switch at the end that it's like it's straightforward. As long as you're not like hanging out in the air or whatever, it's incredibly feasible to do that. Let's watch it one more time. back through. And then I'm going to start looking at the new map. I will have to go in not too long though. So we'll take a quick look to see what we've got for us. Jeez, it's just the insane level of talent. How... I wouldn't expect someone to be able to do this in 100 years, let alone in the time that we've had DeFRaG around. It's unreal that we have that. Oh, actually, we're not looking at the new map yet, because my shout out to CabCorp. We've always got to have one of these. I actually don't know what the time is on this at all. Or the pre-run. What is going on? What? 20.5 seconds. He cut a huge chunk of time. If you guys can handle it with your eyes, let's watch it one more time because that's actually hilarious. It's that West. Oh god, man. It's so weird to see them running like that though. It took CabCorp 2 hours to set this up apparently. 2 hours well spent in my opinion. That is absolutely brilliant. Imagine if Wiz was slower than Wood, I mean, right? Okay, we need to get the map. Right, where are we? Whoa, this looks like very sort of... the first thing I thought of was CTF, and it is a big map download. Oh god damn it. Yes, you have permission. Oh. Yeah, we do want to run it as admin. 40 mega map, guys. Alright, I have like none of my own peripherals here, so don't laugh at my movement. I don't know what's going on, and I think I'm playing WASD. This is a very cool looking map already. Oh, I just realised I don't actually have the kill bind. Ah, WASD is killing me. So, wait. We go there. Time starts there, so there's no crazy pre-jumps. You're just here and you've got to get out of the cage. This reminds me of the DeFRaG World Cup 2014 map, which had like these BFG sections. I think it even had LG sections. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I can't remember which map number it was, but it reminds me a lot of that all of a sudden. Okay, so there's lots of like... oh my god, I can barely move, guys. Everything feels weird. So we've got no weapons or anything at the moment. But there's some like... Dude, I don't even know if I'll be able to finish this map if it's really highly technical. I don't know why I ran over here. There's like some bits down here as well. Whoa, we're like in snowy or something, or frosty. We don't have any weapons, by the way. We've got no weapons at all. So is this like a full strafe map, or like a sort of non-linear strafe map? Well, at the end of the day, when we find the routes, it probably will be fairly linear, but... we'll definitely know if Undead have been sharing, that's for sure. Guys, where the f am I going? Whoa. Am I going the right way, even? I don't know. Oh, Okay. Maybe not. It's strafe only. So can someone remind me who made this map? If anyone wants some strafe pads, we've got strafe pads here. They might actually get used. I don't know where the end is. Oh, we just hit a checkpoint, I think. Oh, I thought you could like hold onto it and climb up like we've seen before. Oh, this is Pooney's map. Okay, sweet. Woo! It looks like I'm gonna miss a lot of content on this map, I think. Am I going to just where I was a moment ago? We just passed another checkpoint, guys. This is a very cool looking map, guys. I really can't wait to play this when I get home and actually start trying to find some times. And I'm going to do it without watching any other times or have any discussion with people. I want no tips or hints on where to go. I just want to like figure it out myself. Dude, the amount of assets in this too. Where am I going? Is this it? Is this it? Three minutes. More or less dead. I don't even know where I started, guys. I don't know where I went. I went through an adventure. And we got ourselves to the end somehow. This is a really cool looking map. I'm very curious what the routes are going to be. I think we're going to see the Undead Pack kind of like nerding this together and saying, alright, what's the best route, what's the best route? And there will definitely be a couple of people sort of teaming up in certain ways or sharing some ideas. But I think there's going to be some people who don't, and I think we're going to see some very interesting runs from them. It just depends. It's like, is it going to be better as a team or a solo? And like someone like Dex, for instance, very well known for usually just being a solo runner, not taking any influence for anybody else. But that's like partially why Dex has been so good, because not only is he so mechanically gifted, he's also just a really, really good route finder. And in DeFRaG World Cups, that is such an important skill, especially to do it early on, so you can get straight onto executing those runs ASAP. Switch to VQ3 physics, the map will change. How does it change? Whoa. So that's totally closed off. Is it changing a lot like that? Interesting. So that's immediately going to force out maybe some different routes. I think we do generally go this way. Oh shit, I wanted to jump the gap. I do like this little chopping. What a straight thing, can't do anything. That would have been better in CPM. Oh guys, we might get a good run here. Oh, I think we'll go down here. Wait, do we? So this is the admin, one of the chief guys in the DeFRaG World Cup. Woodworks. You know what, there's actually going to be a lot more cute stuff, I think, on this map, which I'm not going to find straight away. Use top route, no, go away. I'm sure there's going to be some more secrets on this map. There's been so much like detail in this, so thanks so much Pooney for giving us this. This is going to be a lot of fun. What's the map called? DFWC 19-3. Okay. Guys, I look funny colours and everything. I've got to head out now because I'm basically doing this while I'm at work. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm sure I'm going to talk more and go into possibly more detail of some of the runs of this round, but I do genuinely have to leave. I want to say a big congrats to um, the players. Dex first on VQ3, Woody first on CPM. I want to give a sort of special shout out to Zas for getting top 2 VQ3, top 4 CPM. I think that is outrageous. Um, he continues to be such an impressive player. I can't wait to see what else he's going to be doing. I think people are going to enjoy another strafe map because we can see the sort of diversity in positionings. It does feel like we're going to have maybe like 2 weapon maps in a row and like 1 more strafe map somewhere before a crazy final map, 7th map in the DeFRaG World Cup. And also a shout out to Lith as well for getting top 2 and actually beating Baz, which is I think he's been like shadowed by Bazaron. I'm not trying to like arc on Baz